USA. Live brings you a story that goes beyond breaking news, a story about courage, humanity, and the power of one decision. What began as a peaceful evening at Sydney's iconic Bondi beach turned into moments of terror that no one present will ever forget. Families had gathered to celebrate Hanukkah, a time of light, faith, and togetherness. Laughter filled the air. Children played nearby. Then, without warning, gunfire shattered the calm. Panic spread instantly. People ran in every direction. Screams echoed across the beach as families searched for safety. In those terrifying seconds, when fear took over and survival instincts pushed people to flee, one man made a choice that would change the outcome of that night. His name is Ahmed al-Ahmed. Witnesses later recalled seeing Ahmed frozen for a brief moment as shots rang out. He saw people fall to the ground. He saw blood. He saw women and children trapped in the open with nowhere to hide. According to his family, what followed was not a calculation of risk. It was a human reaction. He could not bear to watch innocent people die. Ahmed al-Ahmed is a 43-year-old Syrian-born Muslim, a fruit seller by profession, and a devoted father of 2 young daughters. He is not a soldier. He is not a police officer. He had no weapon, no protective gear, and no obligation to intervene. Yet in that moment, he chose action over fear. Footage shared widely on social media and verified by multiple sources shows a man in a white shirt moving deliberately toward an armed attacker. While others ran away, Ahmed advanced forward. He used parked cars and nearby objects as cover, carefully closing the distance as gunshots continued. This was not reckless behavior. It was controlled courage under extreme pressure. Every step he took carried the risk of death. Still, Ahmed pressed on. Witnesses say that as bullets flew, he waited for the right moment, not rushing blindly, but watching, thinking, and preparing. Then came the moment that changed everything. Ahmed suddenly lunged toward the attacker near a parked vehicle. He tackled the gunman with his bare hands, forcing him to the ground. A violent struggle followed as Ahmed fought to wrestle the rifle away. Seconds felt like minutes. Finally, he succeeded. The weapon was no longer in the attacker's control. In those few critical seconds, authorities believe numerous lives were saved. After disarming the attacker, Ahmed did something remarkable. Instead of panicking or fleeing, he showed calm awareness. He lowered the weapon and raised one hand in the air, clearly signaling to arriving police that he was not a threat. That single decision likely saved his own life as officers rushed to secure the scene. Sirens soon filled the air. Police flooded the area. The immediate danger had ended, not because of advanced equipment or training, but because one ordinary man refused to turn away. Ahmed was seriously injured during the confrontation. He was rushed to St. George Hospital in Sydney, where doctors later confirmed that he was in very stable condition after undergoing surgery for gunshot wounds to his shoulder and hand. His recovery would take time, but he was alive. As news of Ahmed's actions spread, the response was overwhelming. A fundraising campaign was launched to support him and his family. Within days, donations surpassed 1.3 million Australian dollars. With contributions pouring in from around the world, people who had never met him felt compelled to help. Why did this story resonate so deeply? Because it represents something rare. Ahmed is a Muslim who protected Jewish families, a Syrian immigrant who became an Australian hero, a fruit seller who stood up to terror with nothing but courage and conscience. Speaking to media, Ahmed's father explained what drove his son to act. He said Ahmed was guided by humanity, compassion, and a sense of responsibility toward innocent life. He did not think about consequences. He did not think about himself. He saw suffering and moved toward it. Leaders across Australia and beyond took notice. The Australian Prime Minister publicly praised Ahmed's bravery, calling his actions an example of people running toward danger to help others. The Premier of New South Wales described him as a real-life hero whose courage prevented even greater loss of life. International leaders also expressed respect for Ahmed's extraordinary act. For many, this story became a powerful reminder that courage has no religion, no nationality, and no uniform. Ahmed's background adds deeper meaning to his actions. Having grown up in Syria, a country that has endured years of violence and conflict, he understood the cost of armed attacks on civilians. When he saw families in danger at Bondi Beach, he recognized what was happening and knew that someone had to act. Australia's Muslim community rallied around Ahmed, seeing in his actions a reflection of their values. Religious leaders spoke about the importance of protecting innocent life. Community groups praised his courage as an example for all Australians, regardless of background or belief. In a world often divided by fear and hatred, Ahmed al-Ahmed's story tells a different truth. Humanity can rise above violence. His 2 young daughters will grow up knowing that their father chose courage over fear. They will know that when others ran, he stood up. And the world will remember that on a night of terror at Bondi Beach, one ordinary man did something extraordinary. This is not just a story of survival. It is a reminder that heroes are often everyday people. This is USA Live, bringing you stories that matter, stories that restore faith in humanity.